All right, I think we are streaming right now. So welcome, guys. I think no one's watching right now, but hold on. Let me just do the intro. Hello, the gadgeteers. Welcome to another one of my streaming videos. This is my fourth time playing with love2d, and I'm still a beginner, so like I don't know. So, anyways, let's go on our main screen. Actually, I want to talk about some things that I added. Um, and as well, like, thank you for like 4 subscribers just the other day. Um, only not by responded hi, hello. You're watching on the vertical stream. I also stream at the horizontal one. But like, what's cool about this is I'm streaming in 2 places. I'm streaming in YouTube Shorts, and the other one is like the normal stream, like on YouTube. It's really cool that OBS allows you to like stream both. And I think most of my subscriber from the last stream was from the vertical form, which is really cool in my opinion. So anyways, oh yeah, I kind of wanted to. Did you see that? You saw that, right? It went from 24 to 25. It's fast. Thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, I added this thing. This wasn't here before, but like I added subscriber count here, why not? And on the main screen, let's see what's the main screen. If you're watching this on vertical form, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. The thing I added on vertical form here on the main screen is, I think what I did is I added you see it here on vertical form. If I like point that, I added this love2d thingy, and below that there's this Mino RG. So like, oh hello, Ida Forida 40604. Wait, no, 4064. Hello, welcome to the stream. You can see I'm not getting any comments from the long form. I'm not getting comments from the horizontal one, but instead I'm getting comments from the vertical stream, which is kind of cool in my opinion. So, oh, you're already doing a nice work there. Thank you very much. I guess. So, oh yeah, let's explore other scenes. My second screen, this is Mozilla Firefox. You can see I added this freaking logo here, Mino RG. On my horizontal one, I didn't add this. And at the bottom we have love2d there, which is kind of cool in my opinion. So I think that's it. I think we just kind of get on working with this. So last time we did use iPairs, and then we just got like we just got key pair value working, and that's kind of cool in my opinion. And I think, yeah, let's just continue from yesterday. I'm kind of new to this streaming thing. Well, I'm not really new to this streaming thing, but like always, whenever I stream, I get this like anxiety because like I'm really shy on real life. And I have to like, I'm I'm really aware that since I'm live, I can't like say words that doesn't make sense, if you know what I mean. Because like I have stage fright as well. It's worse if I have to stand in on a stage and talk, because I couldn't do that. I have really bad stage fright. I don't know about streaming though. Since I can't see you guys, I can probably like talk by myself, which is fine. But probably when people start watching my streams, I think there I would probably just realize that people are watching my streams, and I would have a meltdown. My stage fright problem is really bad. So, yeah. as well, since I'm streaming, I have to like speak all the time. Well, you don't have to, but like you also have to be engaging, right? Which is a necessity if you want to survive in this YouTube space. And yeah, so let's just read this. Well, where did we actually like? Where did we actually left off? Okay, we got into properties. That's cool. Now that we have our properties, we can start drawing the rectangle. Oh, yeah, I remember now. This guy wants us to draw a rectangle. I guess. Let me just like, you know, make a new project here. I'm gonna put 7. And then what can I do? Well, I want rectangle with property is the name of this thing. And every single time I try to make a folder, I end up with a file. That's because I forget to put like the slash at the end. This time I will put the slash at the end. It keeps getting me every time. So here we need Lua. We need to put like main.lua, because if you don't put main.lua, any other name, it won't work. It has to be main.lua. So function load, not load, love.load to load in some variables, and function draw, actually love.draw to draw the screen, to draw things on the screen. And the last one is update. I think on this one we need all 3, and we need to define what kind of rectangle we want. Of course, a rectangle has a width and width and height. So let's start with that. So in this tutorial, they basically created, let me just like zoom a little bit so you guys can see it better. Oh, I got a call, so sorry, I have to like... Sorry guys, somebody just called me and I have to like answer it. So I think we're back. I'm gonna like interested on how many people are watching right now. It says here 0. I think that's the like the long form. No, not the long form. It's the horizontal. I think there's 1 people. Oh, there's 1 people. Okay, never mind. So I'm just gonna check how many people are watching right now. Okay, the bottom one is 0 and 5 views. Oh, great. Oh, sorry about that. I just put you on hold. Now no one is watching. Okay, so let me just go back. Can I just... I accidentally did that, sorry. Okay. And then let me just set everything up, okay? Because like if I press the panic button, it would close all my windows. Okay. And let me just like put them all up again. Alright. I think that's fine. Okay, let me just go to second screen or main. Was it? Alright, so you see like they first created a table with an empty table. What? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Let's do that as well. Instead of like a square or a rectangle, I think I'm gonna use like a circle here. So I'm gonna define a circle. And I'm gonna make this an empty table, and without looking the tutorial, I'm just gonna do something like circle. Do I just do like it like this? Do I just do it like that? Is that good? Circle width is equal to, wait, circle width? No, I don't think, yeah, it has a width, but it's much more convenient to define the radius instead of width and height. So let's do that. So the radius should be, I don't know, 30 pixels. And then we're gonna have circle. Okay, the position of it. So for the position, I think we're gonna have a table. X equals 50. Let's do actually like 90 this time. And the Y should be 92, right? Okay, so I think that's it. And I think that's, yeah, for the circle, we just need the radius and the position. And on the tutorial here on sea pollution, they defined the speed of the circle too. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that as well. So I'm just gonna go back here, copy this, and instead of pause, let's replace this with speed. I can probably rename this to velocity. And let's not make this a table. So I think I can do a shortcut in Vim, which is D around brackets, which is B. What? D A B. DAB doesn't do anything. DAB. Apparently not. What if I do like DA and then curly brackets? Boom. And for the velocity, I'm gonna have 100, just like this tutorial over here. And what they did on the update function is that they basically took X and plus it with speed times dt. So I have to put dt here. Dt means delta time. You need delta time because like if you don't have delta time across computers, across all the computers, if you try to run your game, it will act differently, and you don't want that. Because like some computers are faster than others, right? And to compensate for that, you need to times dt, if that makes sense. So, what should I do? Okay, I always forget. I have like this freaking disease. If I say disease, it's like serious, but no, it's not really serious. But like circle dot pause. Oh no, that we don't want that. Hold on. Let me just tab circle dot pause dot x is what we want. And then let's just copy this and then shift A, control V, plus the velocity, which is circle dot velocity, and then times this by dt, which is delta time. And if we run the program, nothing shows, because like, you know why? We didn't draw it. So we need to draw the circle. So let's just go love.graphics and then dot circle. And you see we have mode, x, y, and radius. That's pretty easy. So I want it to be the mode fill. We're gonna put the x and y. So circle.pos.x and circle.pos.y. And again, we need the radius. So I'm just gonna go circle.radius. I don't want it like this. I want it like this. All right, so you can see that we created a circle that's moving to the right, which is a mission success, on my opinion. Okay, so let's that was relatively easy, you know. So let's just move on. Now we have a moving rectangle again, but to show the power of tables, I want to create multiple moving rectangles. Oh god. For this, we're going to use a table as a list. Okay. We'll make a list of rectangles, move the code inside love.load to a new function, and create a new table in love.load. So let me just try to understand the code. We have list of rectangles, and we have a function that creates rectangles, and table.insert. What's this? This is inside the function. Oh, it just inserts like rectangles here. Wow, this is wow, this is complicated. You know what? Let's just do it. So now I know that these things are deprecated, so I need to move them. But first, let's make a function. Okay, so function create circle. I think we have the mic on. Can you guys hear me? Let me just like check OBS if everything is fine. Right? My mic is on. Nobody's watching right now. That's fine. That's absolutely fine for me. And then on the shorts right now, 3 viewers are watching. Thank you very much for watching. Damn, I get so much views on the short side. Thank you very much. So, oh yeah, so like I check OBS, it's fine, it's running fine. I actually have it set up that when my OBS crashes, my stream would end, and I think that's bad. OBS have never failed me, right? It hasn't like crashed mid-stream, and I've been streaming like, I think I've been streaming how many times? I think around 10. I think over 10 I've been streaming, and like OBS haven't failed me. It's absolutely goated. So anyways, I have created this create circle function, and then we can probably just copy and paste these things. Okay, and let's make it let's delete here and create circles, because this will be plural. This is plural, so that means that it has multiple circles. I can do lists. I can probably go do name this like circle list, or like this, like list of circle, and then plural it. But I think I like it better when it's just circles. And then when we have circle, it's gonna be empty, right? And I'm gonna have it as a step up. So what this website do is that they basically put this table.insert list of rectangles, right? And this list of rectangles is global. They access it from the global variable list of rectangles. I'm gonna do things differently. Instead of like accessing it globally, I want to pass like an argument. So we're gonna create a parameter. Did you know, guys, that arguments and parameters are different? It's kind of like the same. Okay, so I'm gonna explain what parameter is. So basically, you have a function, right? And inside, when you're defining functions and putting something here, like for example, table name, this is called a parameter. That's called a parameter when you're defining things. And when you put a parameter, you can access it, right? So I'm gonna go table.insert. What did I do? Insert list post value. I'm just gonna go insert, and then what did they do? They put like the global variable list of rectangles, but this in here, in our case, I can just go table name, and here they put the rectangle. So in my case, I'm gonna put circle. I think this will work. I think. And then when we do that, should we figure things ourselves? I think what they okay, let's like read the other paragraph or sentence. So now every time we call create rec, a new rectangle object will be added to our list. That's right. Okay. A table filled with tables. Let's make it so that whenever we press space, we call create rec. We can do this with the call block love key press. I think this is our second time like meeting up. What? Second time? Well, what do you call? I don't know. I'm not really proficient with English. Let's just ignore that. Nothing ever happened, Function. Wait, what? You can create a function that's love.keyPress in key. I don't think we have like. I don't think we didn't meet this before, cause like. What? Wait, what was like the other one? Is it here? No. Using iPairs, tables and loop, move rec with key. I think this is certainly it, right? And what we did is key that down. Literally, that's it. Oh no, not the key that down. Actually, it's love.keyboard is down is what we use, but this is different. It's a function. Love.keyPress key. This is different. I think in programming terms, you call this as an event, right? So this whole thing it's acting like an event. And wow. It's cool that we have events, but it's like, okay. Sure. We have update. Here I'm just gonna create a new line, and then let's go function love.keyPress. Ooh, we don't have a autocomplete for this one. This is gonna mess with my mind. We have love2d support plugin. Key bindings, preference. You can change this file in blah blah blah. Love2d. Should I like have it as no space? Okay. Love2d.1 features. Love API autocomplete. main.lua generator, interactive project generator, sprite generator. It has like 1K. I think I probably need to download this because like my current extension is not the snippets is not full enough. Maybe downloading this like makes it more full. So let me just like try it. So function love dot keypress. Oh, okay. But when we do that, we're gonna have, I don't know why there's two loves here. I think I'm just gonna like ignore that. We have keypress. Key down. Keyboard dot down is down. I think from the time being, I don't mind like extra duplicates because we installed 2 plugins for love2d. But if I find it annoying, I'm gonna disable one. So we have function love the key press, and then we have the key. So we just like put key here, okay. And then here, if key equal space, then we call the function create circle. Okay, the table name is circle. This, we need it to be plural. Okay, I think this will work. Now the code below won't work because like we changed like the code, so we need to change it. So about like love.update dt, we need a for loop for this one. Damn, this has become too complicated. So instead of this thing, we're gonna go for, is it I pairs or pairs? I think I need I pairs because this, we're dealing with tables of, okay, we're dealing with tables of circles that doesn't have key. It's like just like its own thing. So we don't need to use pairs. We need to use I pairs for this thing. Index should be I. Okay. And then value should be circle, because inside circles it has independent circle. And I think I can just delete this and paste it here, and this would work. I hope. This has become a little bit too complicated, so like this is messing with my mind, and I think I can do the same thing here. So for I pairs I, oh god, what's happening? Okay, so for I pairs I, and then here I can have circle, and then I pairs T. I don't think it understands T, so we can put the global variable circles. And then inside, I can just put it here. And let's run the program. Let's see. We don't see anything, but when I remember correctly, we need to press the space button. Oh my god. It works. I'm holding space right now, and it's a good thing that it won't, just spawn a bunch of circles. Now, that's cool. I also want to display how many squares we have right now, and I think that's really easy to implement. I can just like go here and just go love.graphics.print, And here, what I can do is the text we want to display, which I want to display the number of things inside circles. It's plural. And then I'm gonna have it as x as 400 and then y as 600. Let's see. I don't see anything, sir. Did I do anything wrong? Oh my god, I think I did anything wrong. What is happening? This doesn't work. I think it's out of bounds. So I'm just gonna go try 400. Let's see. Yep, I was right. The y value is too much. So I change y to 400 and we have this 0 over here. Now if I press space, you see we have this table goes up. That's cool. This is actually cool. We learned about events. That's a cool thing to know. We have 68 circles right now that's updating each frame. I feel like this won't really cause a struggle to my computer. I feel like. I don't know. But anyways, let's go continue on. So I'm gonna rename this differently actually. It's gonna be not rectangle. It's gonna be spawn circle. Spawn circles with space. And not the literal word space, key space. Boom. And then, yeah, let's go back here and read the thing. Whenever we press a key, love will call love.press and pass the press key as argument. If that key is space, it will call create rec. Last thing to do is to change our update and draw function. We have to iterate through our list of rectangles, which I did. Boom. You're welcome. And they use IV. I replace V with circle. And we have hypers here and the table of circles. All right. And then on the graphics side, we have this thing, which I already done. Good on me. And now when you run the game, a moving rectangle should appear every time you press space. Actually, I want this to be line, not fill. Because it looks much cooler if that's line, not fill. Wow, that looks really cool. Yeah. I feel like this could be like a rhythm game, you know, just saying. It would be cool if this is like a black and white rhythm game. I think it would fit. Alright. So let's go back one more time. That was a lot of code in a rather short tutorial. I can imagine it can be quite confusing, so let's go through the whole code one more time. In love.load, we created a table called list of triangles. We defined it. We created a table that's like an empty thing. Yay. When you press space, love calls love.press, key press actually, and inside that function, hold on, I need to burp. We check if the press key is space. If so, we call the function createRec. In createRec, we created a new table. We give this table properties like x and y. And we store this new table inside our list of rectangles. Alright? In love.update and love.draw, we iterate through this list of rectangles to update and draw each rectangle. Alright? I got that. An object can also have functions. You create a function for an object like this. We're going there. table name, function. You can do that. All right, that's like my next project. What should I call it, guys? I bet no one's watching. At least some of you are watching. Yeah, I think some of the people watching. I'm just gonna name this functions and tables. Okay, so what? I'm gonna go A. Oh, I don't want it inside this thing. Functions. Nope. Oh yeah, functions. Function. No, I need to like put the 8 here first. Functions in tables. And then don't forget the slash to make it a folder. And then from here, we can create main.lua. So in this main.lua, we're gonna do the same thing over and over again. Function load love.load, and then copy this, p, create a new line here, FLFL, and then we put draw. Actually, we don't need draw for now, but we probably need it, so I'm just gonna leave it there. P this, FLFD, and then what I can do is put update with DT here. Let's save that, and then let's create a user created table. I'm gonna name it table1, and inside this thing is gonna be the function name, print something, and this is gonna be equal to a function that's empty. Wait, is this actually valid code? Because if it's valid, that's cool. I don't think it's valid, but like, let's just try it. This looks cursed, by the way. Something, and then we just go print something, and then we just call it, so table1 dot print something, and then we put something inside love2d. Why not? And let's see like the output of it. We got an error, so this is not a valid syntax. Good to know though. I realized that it has a space here for some reason. Maybe that's like the thing that we're looking. Nope. Yep, my hunch was correct. It was not a valid syntax after all. So what I'm gonna do is maybe just do this. Make a new function that's called table1 dot print something, and inside of this I can put it here. And let's go inside the brackets. Is that even possible? I don't think so. I can go like this. Okay. So here I'm gonna put something. Let's do this. We got an error. I think why is we need to put this here. And we got an error. I don't know. Wait, what? That's it? That's literally it? You're not gonna explain more? I don't even know why we got like an error. Maybe, just maybe, we put the function here. I know that it's crazy, but maybe we put the function here. I think so. We get an error again. God, what am I doing? Maybe we don't need space here. Okay, that doesn't do anything as well. Maybe this should be like a colon. Do you call it a colon? Nope. What am I doing wrong here? So we have table 1 that prints something, and then it's equal to or the common way. You know what? I can't get this to work. So I'm just gonna copy and paste. I think this is the first time I copy and paste, because I don't know. Maybe we don't need to put them. I don't think we need to put this on load. Right? Love.load. I think it's supposed to be outside. So let me just like do that. Which we get some. Oh, we have another error. At Lua. At Lua main.lua attempt to index table name with a nil value. A nil value. Okay, so I think why it's saying that is because we didn't define the table name. Right? Oh, of course it's gonna throw errors if we did that way. What I need is like an equal and make it empty. Okay, how about this? We also get an error. Why? Why do we get an error? Maybe I think I've done this and it doesn't work. Okay, we got attempt to index global table name with a nil value. It says a nil value. What does that mean? I also don't want to like ask ChatGPT for this, but I think I have no choice, right? You can okay, let's just like read this. An object can also have functions. All right? You got that? An object can have functions. Okay? So how should I do it? Let's try to do this again, but let's try the other one. Now we have our error here, undefined global. So since it's undefined, I'm gonna make it not undefined by defining it. Does that make sense? I think so. And I'm gonna have this as an M3. Can I have a null here? Is that a thing? Nil? Is that, can I nil this? Okay, we have like global variable in lowercase initial. Did you miss local or misspelled it? I don't think we need to do that. Let's read the error message of love2d. It's having the issue at 5, but when you see 5 on the code, it doesn't have anything. Attempt to index global table name a nil value. Let me check OBS for a second. Are we good? Cool. We have one current viewer right now. That's cool. Thank you very much. And for the other stream, select stream. Oh, okay. And 0 views on our horizontal form. Okay, that's cool. But anyways, I don't understand this. What does this mean? Attempt to index global name table a nil value. So it's throwing us an error because this is nil. I think that's like the reason why it got like an error. Okay, never mind. This is really hard. This is really hard. What if I think this is gonna be like still the same. it's gonna throw us an error. But what if we're gonna have it like this? Oh, it runs. Why? Why does it run? Wait, what? Did we actually just solve it? Let's try it. So like, I want, tab. Oh, I can press tab. And then, what should I do again? I forgot. I can just like print something. I'm not gonna overcomplicate this. I'm just gonna put hello world. And then let's run it. Of course, nothing's gonna show because like we didn't call it. So let's just try to call it, you know. And we will call it here. So table name dot function name. And then parentheses. And did we get hello somewhere? No. I don't know if we got hello world. Let's try it again. I actually don't know. This is hard. Why is it not printing hello world here? Can I just like clear this for a little bit and then run the program? Let's see. Did it output like any hello world? It didn't. So I'm probably doing something wrong here. Right? Because it didn't. Okay, that's kind of like a bummer. Let's see the console. We don't see any hello world. So did you comment anything? I got a new comment. Hello for high school. Did you comment anything? Because like it looks blank to me. Is it even possible to send blank comments? I don't think so. Why is it blank? There's nothing. There's nothing. But anyways, thanks you for commenting for... Wait. No. I see some text. It's just white. It says Shita. Wait. No. I'm sorry. It's like... It's white. So I cannot read it. Oh, you wave. Hello. I want to show this to you guys. Is that... I don't know if it's like focus or something. I hope you focus. Come on. Come on. You got this, camera. Yeah, you see this? There's nothing. I think it's just waving and then not showing it here. So thank you for waving. Thank you very much. Let's go back on stream. What I was doing again? I couldn't figure out how to put functions on tables. Why? We have function name is the same freaking name. And then okay, what if I just like do this? Does it change anything? I still don't see hello world. Should I just give up and move on with my life? Yeah, I think that's a better option. So yeah, so we got objects. That's really cool. We have multiple files and scope. What do you mean files? Wait, I'm gonna like deal with files now. I think it's too fast for that, you know? You know what I mean? Oh, I don't know why it's that. Oh, okay. Now I can see. Yeah. Thank you very much for commenting again. That's weird, right? So we're gonna deal with multiple files now. Now I'm scared. Let's just read though. Chapter 9. Multiple files in scope. Multiple files. Can I drink water for a second, guys? I think my mouth is really dry. I installed a new plugin, and I realized I have a new mark here. What's that? Love2d run. A no main.lua found in current project. Are you sure? Because I have main.lua here. I think I have to tweak a little bit of... Okay. I think I have to tweak a little bit of the settings. But I'm not gonna deal with that right now because like I have a perfectly fine run command that's leader rr. I can run Lua files fine. It's just fine. So again, with multiple files, our code will look more organized. Oh, I know what you're saying. Multiple files, literally. So like libraries are like split main.lua on multiple files. Is that what you mean? I'm super excited on this one. Okay, and easier to navigate. Create a new file called example.lua. Make sure it's in the same folder as a new and empty main.lua. So let's go and have example.lua somewhere. All right. So I'm just gonna go here, make a new folder. I'm gonna call it 9. Multiple Lua files. Boom. And I forgot to make it a folder. I'm so dumb. Okay, let's do this again. 9 multiple Lua files. And then put a slash at the end to make it a folder. And then make a folder inside, not a folder, a file, main.lua. And another one for example.lua. Oh my god, I misnamed it. R to rename it. And then Lua. Okay. Alright. I still haven't got any comments from my horizontal video, and that's concerning. That's concerning. Let me just like check for a bit. Maybe somebody has commented, or no one has just like commented yet. Let me just like see. The horizontal form is doing alright. Just like it's just that no one has commented yet on the horizontal one. It seems like shorts is doing alright, and the horizontal one is not doing alright. Okay, let's just like go back to this. Make sure it's in the same folder. Alright, we done that. Inside this file, create a variable. I will put this at the top of the code block to make it clear in what file you have to put the code. This is only for this tutorial. It has no use. It's only commentary after all. And you don't need to copy it. If a code block doesn't have this in future actually, not feature. Tutorials, future tutorials is either in main.lua or the previous mentioned file. Okay. We have test equals 20. Now, do I have to put it like that? Sure. Test equals 20. Let's save it like this. Wait, did I actually save it? No, I didn't. Okay, I save it. Now in main.lua, put print test when you run the game. I don't think that will work. Print hello. Let's try this first. Of course it won't print hello on the console because we actually need function love that load here and put this inside. And we see we have hello. That's cool. Wait. Oh, okay. Wow, the horizontal form is doing really bad. Wait, is it actually doing really bad? Or the Stream Deck? I don't know what Stream Deck shows. Does it show like the total number of views right now or the current viewers right now? I'm very confused. It's 3. So does that mean that 3 people are watching right now? I know for the fact I'm one of them. So I think it's just 2 people watching right now. Or is it really inaccurate that I don't have to like base on this? Okay, let's go. Yeah, it printed hello, so we're fine with that. Now, what shape pollution is trying to say us that if we put test here and try to run it, it's gonna give us hello for some reason because we need to save it. Okay, we got nil, which means not something, not something. What's nil actually? I actually don't know. I don't even know what's null. Null. Does it stand for something or it does not? I do have no idea though. So is the variable name is the same, but when we say that we want to print test, it doesn't know what test is. So to do that, we need to do this, which is require example. You don't have to put that Lua. Okay, let's try that. So do I just need to like put it on the top of the code? Okay, require require. It has to be a string too, which is weird. It's probably not that weird though. Oh, it's weird. I think why I say it's weird is because like on JavaScript, if you try to like reference another file, you don't have to wrap it in what was it? Wrap it in text. It says 20 here, so it's successful. Damn. I actually thought you need to put this inside love.load. And this actually gives us 22. But I think it's better for this to be outside. Or will it have consequences? I have no idea. But either one prints 20, which is cool. It means nothing. It was Latin word nihil. Oh, it's similar as void or nothing. Oh, it means nothing in Latin. It's kind of cool that things in life, things that you're dealing with is based of something. Like for example, voltage. That's from the guy who's named Volt, or ampere from the guy Ampere, or like there's a lot of things that's based on something. And in programming, like for example, the console, or yeah, like there's a lot of things. I'm just not smart enough to tell you guys what's out there. Now in main.lua. Okay, now I know. Okay, so we don't need to add .lua in the file name because Lua does this for us. What if we add it anyways? Well, I guess it's gonna do the same thing, which we get 20 in this case. Okay, but we don't have to put .lua. Okay. Now when you print test, After we loaded example.lua, you should see it says 20. Test in this case is what we call a global variable, or a global for short. It's a variable that we can use anywhere in our project. Wait, does this mean that, like, for example, wait, okay, I want to like test something, right? What if we put, yeah, I want to test something. What if, no, I can't really test this because like I'm not smart enough. Okay, does this mean that when I put require at the top level, it's available in the whole line of code? But if I put this inside here, it's just scope there. Does that mean that's the case? That is just scope there? I think I can test this by doing this. So love.update. And then here, we just go print test. Oh, okay. Why be this? Okay, I've saved it. So my theory is that this will print test when it loads, but when it comes to update, it's just gonna print nil every freaking single time. That's my take on this. That's my assumption. So let's run this. Oh, it's you see that? It just keeps printing 20. So this is not a global thing. What if we make this local? Oh, it doesn't work. The compiler, no, like the intelligence or something like that is like, no, you cannot do that. I think this is only for variables. Sorry. Actually, it doesn't really matter where you put require. It still is gonna be global, which is kind of cool in my opinion. I think they built it that way. Run the game to see test is now nil again. Oh, you made it local. Oh, that's interesting. If I make that local, oh, I think this teaches an important lesson. If you try to make multiple, if you try to make something like a library, you need the word local, or you're gonna have problems inside your main.lua. That's a good lesson, actually. Huh. Okay. Oh, we got nil. Oh, that makes sense because this is now local. That's cool. All right. Scope. Local variables are limited to their scope. In the case of test, the scope is the file name, example.lua. This means that tests can be used everywhere inside that file, but not in other files. Okay. Hold on. If we were to create a local variable inside a block, like a function, if statement or for loop, then that would be the variable's scope. If true, then local test equals 20, and then if we try to print test, it would output nil. You also need a return test at the end of your module. Return test? Really? I have to do that? The tutorial doesn't explicitly... Oh, okay, I know what you mean. If this is local, to make it like global, you just have to return. I have no idea. What if we return this? This would be 20. And then what will happen? Let's try it. Oh, we got nil. Oh, I think it's because like I didn't save it. Okay, let's save this time. Okay, I saved that. Now let's try to run it. And we are getting nil. Okay. Why is that? Why we're getting nil? Because this is nil. That makes sense. That doesn't make sense. What is wrong with this? What if we make this a table? What if we make this a table? Whoa, something's going on with my computer. And then try this. We still get nil. How do I do this? Oh, I know. Okay, let's just remove the table for now. And then save this. And then here, what we can do is this is equal to require example. We got 20. Look at that. I'm smart, okay? I'm pretty smart. Oh. We got a new message from high school. Sorry for mispronouncing everyone's name. Because you cast your required to nothing. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. But I think if you're a beginner, you won't know this. Yeah. Because it doesn't really make sense, right? I think. I only know this because I have a prior knowledge for programming in Lua. Because I have this game called Retro Gadgets. A sponsor. I have this game called Retro Gadgets that I'm gonna open right now. And you will see how it goes. I don't know how it will look in the vertical stream. I'm gonna be opening a game. Let me see. It might not show on like the vertical stream. It's loading. I don't know why, but like the OBS alone is like taking 30% of my GPU, which is crazy. Is it because like I'm streaming to two different things? My horizontal stream is doing really worse right now. It has 0 current views and the total view is 10. Wow. Okay, now I know it won't show on the vertical stream, which is bad. Let me just like add it. So window capture, retro gadgets. Where is this? RG, I think. Oh my god. We just need it to be on top of VS Code. No, never mind. Actually, on top of file tree as well. And let me just like position this. Oh my god, it doesn't fit on the screen. Okay. Let's just do this. Is that good? I have no idea. Let me just like do it like this. Okay, I think this is good enough. I think this is good enough for the vertical stream. Sorry. If you're watching the horizontal screen, you have like the free real estate. Okay. So I only know Lua a little bit because I have knowledge of this game. And I've created some things with it, like this thing. This game allows you to create your own gadgets, and you have to have a knowledge for Lua because it's the language you have to code it in. And this is the metronome that doesn't freaking work. Is this a sequencer? Oh, okay. The metronome was not working. I can't turn off the metronome. That's annoying. Okay, let me just like stop this. And we have hi-hat here. I believe it's assigned to like keys. So A is the bass drum, S is the snare, you can like make beats or like sequence it. And on the right here, never mind, we have the piano keys. You can make chords. This is a major chord. To be exactly to be more informful, to say more information about this. Oh god, this is called a C major chord. Now we're gonna make it minor. Be prepared. C minor chord. Okay, major, minor, major. I think that's a piece of music theory. So anyways, to be able to code this thing, you need to code Lua. So I'm just gonna show you the file tree. Where's the main CPU? The main CPU is called CPU0.lua, but in love2d it has to be main.lua. I believe that here you can rename it to whatever you want. It's just like the default is like CPU0.lua. And when you look inside, it's just like this. It's basically Lua. And I think have like, different files as well, like utils.lua that doesn't contain anything, or debug.lua which contain anything. And here you see like I have like a local m equals something, and at the end here I return m. And I think on the main one I basically loaded that, which is, where is that? Where is that? I can't seem to find it. Oh yeah, here. So local debug equals Lua. No. Require debug.lua. Yeah. And I believe you don't need the Lua here too. I recently learned about that. But anyways, yeah, that's like retro gadgets for you guys. Play the game. It costs $20 though. I think it was $20 or like, I actually don't know the price right now. But anyways, since I know how to code in retro gadgets, I have kind of like knowledge in Lua, love2d, but like that doesn't really transfer to love2d directly. I still have to like learn a few more things because it's kind of different. But I think I can learn quickly because like I have prior knowledge, which is kind of cool on my opinion. The reason why I choose love2d as well is because like I have dealt with Lua before in retro gadgets, and I'm actually planning on like touching other things, like what else we can touch. Raylib, not really. I don't think I'm years behind. Not Raylib. Pygame, I don't know about Pygame though. I don't really like the language Python. I'm sorry guys if you like Python. What other else I can touch? I really want to touch Raylib though. Anyways, let's just like continue on. So did I actually close retro gadgets? Yep. Test is nailed because we print it outside of its scope. Parameters of functions are like local variables only existing inside the function. To really understand how scope works, take a look at the following code. Okay, test equals 10. Require example print test something something. Okay, I have taken a look at it and I don't understand. Test equals 10, require example, print test. I think what it's trying to tell us is that, no, I don't think it's that. I have to like revert this because we're too smart, and we're gonna go back on caveman level knowledge, which is just put tests here and save that, and then this will work, right? I don't know why it's true. What's happening? It's printing true every time. Require example. We're printing tests, and here. Wait, why is it true? There is no way for this to be true. Is it because I haven't saved it? Oh, okay. I didn't save it, so like it was referring to like the back, like the previous state of the code. And then what it's trying to tell us that if you overwrite something, try minus comment this make a line as a comment. Minus comment this make a line as a comment. Minus comment this. I know I'm dumb. I'm sorry if I look really dumb to you. Try minus comment this make a line as a comment. Do you mean that I can make it as a comment? I have a shortcut for that. It's GCC to make anything a comment. GCC again. Or if I want to have multiple code as a comment, I have to just put GC. And if I want to revert it, it's just GC again. Is that what you meant? Or am I like 2 minus? No, you're not. Okay. So to make a comment, it's minus minus. Okay, I got it. All right. So about the code that I show you, it's like the shortcut GC. This is only possible if first you're using Vim, and second, you configured it to make comments. Maybe some of you are like, you know, what do you call the word for it? Some are intrigued that you want to probably include this to your config inside VS Code. So I'm just gonna like skim through like here. Let me just go to JSON and go to, I think it's user settings that I put it. And can I just like find comment? No, comment. And then skim through all the possible things. Oh, actually I found it. Oh yes, also you could use minus minus and then square brackets. I'm gonna try that. Okay, so if you guys are like curious on how I did that, if you're using Vim, you can set it up like this. So before GCC commands editor action comment line, and before GC editor action comment line again. Yeah, that's it. And let's try that feature. Okay, so we put minus minus, put a square brackets, and then here square brackets here. Maybe I can put minus minus again. No, okay. This could make a multiple line as a comment. Maybe I have to put it here. No, that seems wrong. What is this? Oh, okay. Okay, I couldn't make it to work. Maybe I have to put double. Okay, is that a thing? Okay, I have to put minus minus and then square bracket square bracket. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you guys want to have multiple if you want, I meant minus minus and then square brackets square brackets. Okay, I got that. Oh god. Okay, where? Oh yeah, so like if we try to overwrite this, like this equals false, then it's gonna overwrite its thing, and now it's false. Cool. I don't know if, I think that could be useful. Yeah, this is useful. That means you can basically overwrite things that is defined from another library. No, not library, because in retro gadgets, we have this thing called vec2, right? And this vec2 doesn't, I think it doesn't exist on actual Lua itself. It's basically game defined. And there is actually a way to define it by doing it like this. Local vec2 equals something something, right? I think you can do that. Okay, anyways, let's go back here. We're streaming for like 1 hour and 25 minutes right now. So like, I think I'm gonna stop at the mark 1 hour and 30 minutes. And I can't believe no one has commented on my on my horizontal stream yet. How is this possible? But anyways, to really understand how scope works, okay. And then file example.lua. Oh, we made functions here. Print some functions, print tests. Okay. Now we're getting into like weird territory because we need to put a function here. I'm just gonna name it test function. Test function. Okay. Test function. Here we're gonna print if true, then local test 40. You know what? I'm gonna skip this. I'm gonna skip these because I think I know how local scope works. So let's just go. If you run the game, it should print 40, 30, 20, and 10. Let's take a look at this code step by step. Oh god. First, we create the variable test in main.lua, but before we print it, we require example.lua. In example.lua, we create a local. Can we just skip this, guys? This is too much. I know how local scope works, so I think I'm fine. The thing about this knowledge is that you cannot create games without the understanding of scopes inside of programming language. And I have dealt with games in Lua. I coded some, so I know how scopes work. If you add a return statement at the top, scope of a file, so not in any function, it will be returned when you use required to load the file. So for example, this, oh, we're getting into this. That's cool. That's really cool. And then we have local hello equals require example. Oh, this time they're using local for some reason on the main.lua. That's interesting. When and why locals? Oh, sorry. I haven't switched the screen. I'm sorry. When and why locals? The best practice is to always use local variables. Okay. I tried using local variables inside this thing. It doesn't seem to work. Love2d requires me to not put local. And now we're gonna put local. And what's the difference? The main reason for this is that with globals, you're more likely to make mistakes. You might accidentally use the same variable twice at different locations. Changing the variable to something at location 1 where it won't make sense to have that value at location 2. Okay, I do know like the concept of locals is because every freaking single time programmers use for loops, they use I for iteration. And what if that I was global? Then you're dead. Local since only use it in that function. We still use that rectangle outside of the function, but we access it from the table list of rectangles, so which we added. We don't make list of rectangles local because we use it in multiple functions, which is, it makes sense, right? If you're gonna be making local variables here, like local var, it makes sense that if you do it this way, the love.update function won't know it because it's local from the love.load. So to make love.update know var, we don't need local here, which automatically makes it global. I really like that in, you know what, I'm not gonna talk about it. No, I'm gonna talk about it because you wouldn't know why I would say on AHK, I think like the global and the local scope of variables is a mess. What's AHK? It's basically, it stands for auto hotkey. We don't, because in multiple functions. Oh, I think we're in like the 1 hour and 30 mark. So guys, I think that's it. Thank you very much. We have gained 1 subscriber today, and I'm very happy with that. So okay guys, that's it for this video. If you want more streams, I'm planning to do that. So like, you know, press that subscribe button, you know, it's free, it's absolutely free. And see you next time. Again, I'm gonna press this button